Before that we find the entity was in the Roman activities, when there were those of the Roman soldiery with its pomp that began with the Caesars, as the expansion began in other lands. The entity was among those that were born of the peoples in control of the Holy Land, or Palestine, during the periods when the Master walked in the earth. Those experiences made for that which grew to be a barrier in the experience of the entity from the material angle, yet the soul, the mental forces grew through the associations that came about during that sojourn. Then the entity was among the ruling forces, and the daughter of the leader of the soldiers under Pilate. 1 Pontifex. The entity then, in the name Charlene, through the soul and spirit gained throughout. The pomp and glory in the earlier portion of the experience came to mean much, and these find in the present experience of the entity their place in their usages, yet in the latter days, when the entity renounced positions in the social life, there were periods of the dread of same. Hence the rattle of armament, the blaze of the trumpet, the beat of the drums in certain conditions, make even in the present a tingling that runs through the system as a dread. Then, those experiences make in the present for the love of that for which the Master, in the Sermon on the Mount, stood. And those words make for the same tingle, but it arises to expression, while the dread makes for the oppressions within self. Hold fast to that thou hast gained and that thou didst learn there, the righteous shall inherit the earth. This was that upon which the entity builded its experience during that sojourn. Then, in the present hold to that understanding that righteousness is not goodness as man counts goodness, but goodness as the giver of life is given unto the sons of man. That thou hast purposed in the heart, that thou dost hold in the inner recesses of thy mind. These be righteousness before the Father,